They called her a prostitute. But that night, she was the only reason someone stayed alive. Benita was that girl. 31 years old, beautiful, quiet, and unbothered. She lived in a calm, well-kept compound in Abuja, just 5 flats, and she was the only unmarried woman there. The moment the neighbors found out she was single, everything changed. The greetings stopped. The smiles disappeared. Doors closed faster when she walked by. To them, a single woman around their husbands, that was a threat. And when they started seeing different men drop her off on weekends, they didn't ask questions. They concluded, prostitute. But Benita, she didn't explain. She didn't defend herself. She simply lived her life. Work, home, repeat. As a realtor, she was barely around anyway. And when she was home, she stayed in, minding her business. 6 months passed like that. Until one night, everything changed. It was around 7:30 p.m. Benita had just returned from work, exhausted. As she tried unlocking her door, she heard something, faint, a sound, like a muffled cry. She paused, listened, then brushed it off. Probably a movie, she thought. She went inside. But as she prepared to shower, the sound came again, this time louder, a scream. Not too loud to alarm the whole compound, but enough to make her heart pause. She froze. Her mind started racing. What if it's nothing? That woman barely even answers my greetings. Why should I involve myself? She turned back. Then, another scream. Louder, painful, real. The sky outside had already started drizzling. But something inside her wouldn't let her ignore it. She quickly threw on her loose gown and walked straight to her neighbor's door. Knock. No response. Knock again. Still nothing. The third knock. The door creaked open slightly. And there she was, her neighbor, eyes swollen, body weak. Before Benita could say a word, she collapsed. The door slammed shut from the wind. Benita pushed it open in panic. The woman lay on the floor, burning with fever. Help, Benita screamed, but no one came. Maybe it was the rain. Maybe it was the same people who had judged her for months. She didn't wait. She ran back, grabbed her car keys, and came back with the security guard at the gate. That night, she carried the same woman who wouldn't greet her into her car and drove through the drizzle to the nearest hospital. She paid for the treatment. She stayed. 1 hour passed. The fever began to drop. By 2 a.m., the woman opened her eyes, and the first thing she saw was Benita, wide awake, sitting beside her, watching over her. The neighbor, confused, weak, ashamed. The only words she could say were, "Thank you." Benita just nodded. No pride, no bitterness. Later, she found out her husband had traveled. She had been purging and feeling feverish all day, hoping it would pass after some drugs, but it didn't. It almost took her life. If Benita had ignored that sound like she almost did, that story might have ended differently. Now here is the thing. Not every life you see is what it looks like, because the person you judge might be the same person God sends to save you. Be careful how you treat people, because one day you might need the kindness you once denied.